And around 6,000 women reach menopause every day in the U.S. That is according to the Society for Women's Health Research. And women reach that mark after 12 straight months without a menstrual cycle. And there are plenty of symptoms like hot flashes, mood changes, sleep disturbances, weight gain, thinning hair, I can go on. Many seek hormone replacement therapy, but there are natural remedies as well. That's why we asked Jodi Campbell with People's RX, she is the wellness manager, to come on the show to talk about some of these natural remedies. Welcome, Jodi.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, you brought some products.
I got some products here. I'll go ahead and jump right in.
Yeah, because this is in addition to the other ways you can regulate estrogen, right? Like people talk about diet, sleeping better, but these are actual products.
Yeah, and on our website, we're doing a People's Wellness University. You can find a menopause survival guide there that's going to go over a ton of different supplements.
Menopause survival,
yes.
I like that.
As well as going to have lifestyle changes, diet, exercise, stress management, anxiety. We cover everything that goes along with menopause.
So when people come in and talk to you, why don't they want to use hormone replacement therapy?
There's been a lot of controversy studies in the past about using things like estrogen that could cause cancers, things like that. And then some women just don't want to be on hormones. They want to be able to see how can we support our bodies naturally to be able to go through this. Because what did women do in the past? They didn't have hormone replacement therapy. So a couple of things that we really like that at People's we sell at all of our locations that really can help you thrive through this transition. One is going to be this Estrovera. It's going to be from Metagenics. It uses a rhubarb extract that mimics estrogen in the body. So all of those symptoms that you just talked about can help alleviate those naturally without actually being a hormone, but you can use it in conjunction with hormone replacement therapy as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Herbal remedy.
That's an herbal remedy. Next is going to be Quicksilver's Biest. It's going to be a very low dose estrogen. So if you don't want to take hormone replacement therapy, this is a bioidentical form. It's a nanotechnology, so it has a very high absorption rate, and you can basically control what the dosage is. But
okay, you put that on your
You're going to put it on your skin. You can put it thin skin areas. You'll rotate and you'll get a little bit of that estrogen into the system.
Does that absorb faster?
It absorbs very fast. Women have used it on their face as well, so it could be something to help.
Do you look younger, Jodi?
Adds a little bit of plumpness to it.
Just dose it all over me. Okay, what's the
next we're going to go over is a really high absorbed good form of fish oil. Fish oil is going to help with things like cardiovascular disease, inflammation, brain health. I really like Zymogen's Monopure. It's formulated for high absorption and enteric coated, which means none of those fishy burps come along with it. So
I recognize the fishy burps. How does that help symptoms, and which symptoms? All of them?
So pretty much all around symptoms. It really just helps support the body, but really specifically brain health and cardiovascular. As we have estrogen declining, we're more at risk for cardiovascular disease as well.
That's absolutely
next is going to be a good, highly absorbable form of calcium. So Zymogen has one called Ossipan that uses a microcrystalline hydroxyapatite. That's actually what our bones are made of. So it's really good absorption, gets into the bones. It's going to help stave off osteopenia and osteoporosis.
Why is that important?
Because those are, as we get older and estrogen's declining, our bones tend to get more porous. And so having calcium is going to strengthen those bones and keep you from having falls, fractures, and things like that.
Okay, and finally, what's this big boy here?
And this one's my favorite product. This is Thorne's Creatine. I know there's a big buzz around creatine right now for building muscle. Again, building muscle is great. As women get older, we lose a lot of muscle. So it's going to maintain that muscle mass, help with that bone density. But it also passes the blood-brain barrier. So it's going to create energy in the mind, in the brain, and give you better cognition, mental clarity, and get rid of some of that brain fog.
Nice. Can you take all of these?
You can take all of these together. I highly recommend taking these together as well.
Oh, okay.
They're really going to help support you, and like I said, they're going to help you really thrive through that transition instead of just survive.
That's good information, Jodi. And if you guys didn't write all this down, that's okay, because you've got a survival guide.
The menopause survival guide. If you go to peoplesrx.com, we have a whole women's health university, and that menopause survival guide is going to be there and answer all of your questions and have more recommendations for you.
Thank you, Jodi, for bringing this in, for telling us about all these products.
Absolutely. Thank you for letting us talk about menopause.
Appreciate your time.